What is up, everyone? This is Sonic Fan here, and today we are going to be starting off our countdown list of Infinite Warfare zombies. And right now, we are going to go to the top 5 hardest Easter egg bosses. So I'm going to go ahead and exclude the super Easter egg boss because everyone knows that that's easily the hardest, and you guys could see it coming from a mile away. So I'm not going to include that, but I will be including all 5 of the map's main Easter eggs, not super or mini main Easter eggs. So let's get into this. Alright, so number 5, we have the Super Slasher. Okay, so this boss fight is rather extremely simple. All you gotta do, you gotta fill up these glowing things around the map, and then once they're filled up, you gotta lead him into a circle, shoot him while he's in the circle, then you gotta go inside and shoot them. You gotta shoot symbols on them, and then fight off against skeletons, and then do the entire thing all over again. All you gotta do is just do the exact same thing 3 times, then you just gotta shoot them to death, and that's the end. So this would be a number 4, except that, oh my god, like, so you know the light that you gotta kill zombies around, it decreases per player in the game. So like, it'd be hectic if you was just by yourself and you had like 8 lights to fill, but no, you would only have 2 lights to fill. That'd be right next to each other on solo. So this boss fight is extremely easy. All you gotta do, you gotta bring in a crossbow. You're set. That's the only weapon you need. Bring in an upgraded crossbow, you're done. So this super Easter egg boss fight is really easy, though it is very enjoyable because this is one of those Easter eggs where you can just sit back, relax, and just do it for fun. Anyways, number 4. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the Rat King boss for number 4. So this boss fight, I have mixed feelings about it. So if you don't have director's cut, then this may be a tiny, like a little challenge. But if you have director's cut, my god, is this boss fight easy. The only step that's hard during this entire thing is one step where you gotta lead zombies into acid and shoot them. But you wanna know all you gotta do? All you have to do, bring in the katana or nunchucks and just hit one of them in the inside a puddle of acid. Boom, you're done. It's so incredibly easy. All you gotta do is just shoot him and all that. The only reason that he did not come in number 5 is because on the acid step is the reason, but when you're playing solo, the acid puddles do not decrease, they stay the exact same. So you gotta run around the entire map and fill up all of the puddles by yourself if you're playing solo. So yeah, that's a little hard. Plus the Rat King has a lot of health, but if you have good weapons and one of the melee weapons, this boss fight should just be a piece of cake. Okay, coming in at number 3 is the Spaceland Aliens. So it's very mixed about this one because on solo, this boss fight is just freaking. Boss fight becomes harder and harder, so I wasn't sure where to put this, so I'm just gonna put it in number 3 because if you have a lot of friends, then there's a huge chance you're gonna be doing the Easter egg with them, and you will have those 4 aliens. So with director's cut, this 4 alien boss fight is just plain fun. You and your friends are having fun, just freaking running through rainbows, just My Little Ponies in there, just shooting the aliens, sniping them. It's all good. But if you go in there without director's cut and you got 4 aliens, might as well just cut off your PlayStation. You're gonna have these 4 aliens spamming you with a multiple variety of attacks. You're gonna have zombies everywhere. You're gonna have it's gonna be heck. Trust me. Just trust me. Watch my video of a 4v4 alien boss fight without the director's cut version, because me and my friends do that like 4 times and we just get wrecked each time. We didn't even kill 1 alien. It's insane. It is hectic. But if you play it by yourself or with director's cut, then it's pretty easy. So it's pretty mixed, so which is why I included it in number 3. Okay, coming in at number 2 is Attack of the Radioactive Dank Easter Egg boss fight. Well, might as well just call it Lobster. So basically, this freaking boss fight would be very easy and probably come in very high in the list if it wasn't for one step, but I'll get to that later. So basically, you load in and there's a nuke. You gotta escort the nuke, and this would just be very simple if he didn't freaking fire all these crogs and fireballs at you. But once you somehow get past that, eventually, just by trial and error, like making it move a little, move out the way, and then make it move a little, he'll eventually stop firing, and then he'll eat the missile. So basically, this is where the boss fight becomes hard, because if you're playing solo, this is going to be near impossible. If you're playing with friends, this is just a pretty average step. All you have to do is just get on the turret and fire at his exposed thing, and then once you do this enough times, he's going to do this weird motion like he's just having, like he's crying over failing the super Easter egg boss fight. So once he cries, basically you just gotta go to the back of the map and just hold off until the acid gets to you, and then this step is the one reason why I recommend you do this Easter egg solo. This one step, the entire Easter egg would be so much easier with friends if it wasn't for this one step. He's gonna spawn in a variety of lasers. You have to duck and run and parkour through these lasers and get to the bomb on time with everyone getting to the bomb in your game. And then once you teleport inside his stomach, everyone has to enter the code. So one person has to have it memorized and everyone has to get it right. And if you don't get it right, say goodbye, because he's gonna buff you out. You gotta restart the entire step again. So the thing that does make this a little easy is that director's cut, obviously, because you got all the perks. And one thing, you can have your friends do the code for you if you're having trouble with it, but they still gotta do theirs and yours, so it's very hectic. They gotta do two at the same time. It's very crazy. And so yeah, this boss fight, oh my gosh, just stay away from it. Do it solo. I know that turret step is near impossible, but you can do it if you take your time and slow and steady, because make sure you do not take any risk when you're doing this turret. Make sure to only go for the one in the middle. Though if you have friends, then this turret step is gonna be a piece of cake, but just wait till those lasers. Trust me, I've tried. I have not beat this Easter egg with more than one person in my game, except for one time, and we had all pros and they're all professionals, and they had to do the code step for me. Trust me, this step, oh my god, this boss fight, this should easily be number one if it wasn't for this one blasted Easter egg boss coming up. But before I get to number one, let me go ahead and name some honorable mentions. Okay, so the super Easter egg boss fight. So this is easily the hardest boss fight in this entire game, but this would easily, you would easily see this coming, so this is why I didn't put it on the list, because this would easily be number one and win the spot instantly. Another thing is the mini slashers. So if you go in Rave, then you have the slasher who comes after you. You can't kill him, and no one else can see him but you. So basically you gotta deal with him. He can teleport wherever he wants, and yeah, it's just crazy. And another thing, the phantoms. Now the phantoms are really easy if you have good guns, but if you're not on guard and he sneaks attack you, you're done for. He can instantly just take you down in like a few hits. He can teleport. He's crazy. Be aware. And last, oh wait, no, there's two more. You have the Spaceland Brutes. Now these things are easy if you have good weapons and director's cut, but if you're a noob and you're playing Spaceland for the first time, these things are probably gonna instant kill you. So just be aware, you gotta get used to them, but once you get used to them, then they're pretty much a piece of cake and just a little tiny obstacle in the way. And last but not least, the Krog Brutes. Oh hey, never mind, second, my bad. You have the Krog Brutes. Now these things are just, they're not bad, they're just annoying. They can go in the sand and then just follow you. You can't barely shoot them while they're in the sand because they're moving so fast. They can blind you. They are just so plain annoying, which is why they come in the honorable mentions. And last, but definitely 100% not least, you have the Kung Fu Zombies. These things are responsible for getting me down so many times, I swear. So basically, if you're not aware, these things can teleport. How many times they won't, and this wouldn't be as bad, but hold on, just put this in your mind. So you're just having a nice game, just running around on Shaolin or a beach, just having fun, and a Kung Fu Zombie spawns in and instant freaking karate chops you in your red. So you're running away, and they're gonna keep teleporting, not behind you, but in front of you. So if you have no ammo, you literally cannot outrun these things, because they can teleport right in front of you and down you on so many occasions. It's crazy. Plus their hits are so powerful. I swear, I don't know what they were thinking, and they never nerf these guys. So be very aware if you're playing this game for the first time and you encounter these guys. Okay, so without further ado, number one of the top 5 hardest boss fights on Infinite Warfare, Cryptids. Oh my god, the Beast from Beyond final Easter egg boss fight. Well, not super Easter egg, but final main Easter egg boss fight. I don't know what to say about this. Director's Cut won't help you. Heck, it makes it possible, but if you... okay, just let me start from the beginning. Okay, so you load in and you get a bunch of rhinos. It's not too bad. They spawn in like once at a time. You just gotta shoot them down, and it's pretty easy and it starts off easy. And then as you kill more rhinos, the map starts getting more open. So yeah, stay in this room and just kill a bunch of cryptids. And then as soon as the portals come on, things turn to the worst. So basically you have cryptids and phantoms coming at you. It's crazy. Hold on, just look at this gameplay. You have cryptids everywhere. And if you thought those were great, oh ho ho ho, well, get ready for some rhinos, because you got rhinos throwing at you. You have phantoms and cryptids everywhere. It's hectic and you can barely breathe. And then everyone, well, not everyone, but there's 3 terminals. You literally have to activate them terminals. And then the lasers start going crazy. And then this is easily the hardest step in the entire boss fight. You have to survive 90 seconds. And I mean, during these 90 seconds, everything will be throwing at you. You have so many rhinos, phantoms, cryptids. It's crazy. Basically, Infinity Ward picked you up and drew you into a modded extinction match. That's basically what that was. It's freaking insane. It's so crazy. And then once it gets done, you got these mammoths. And these mammoths, they just basically get your bullets, put them on the dinner plate, and just eat them. Because these things just hog all of your bullets. It's insane. It's just crazy. But once you beat the mammoths, and that's the end. So, there's Easter egg. I don't have a strategy for this. There's nothing good about this. Basically, it remains entirely on luck or skill. Bring in hide and seek, because you will need hide and seek. Bring in perk and short. No. You know what? Scratch that. Do not do this Easter egg unless you have done the following: completed Skull Breaker, or have director's cut, because you're not gonna last a second if you come in here without perkaholic, because these things are gonna down you. Like, I don't care how good you are. I'm not saying they're gonna down you a lot, but they're gonna at least down you once. And if they down you once, you have to run all the way up to this top of the map and grab these perks back. So I thought it was nice of them. Plus you have unlimited ammo, but I mean, Jesus Christ, they do everything at you. It's freaking insane. It's crazy. Just be prepared and be ready. So yeah, that's basically the top 5 hardest Easter egg main bosses in this Infinite Warfare Zombie season. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.